Top of the morning, everyone. It is October the 29th, as Bill sees it, reading from A Child of God and a Recovering Alcoholic Addict. Praise the Lord. With that hot morning coffee. And yes, it's caffeinated and filled with honey. Hey, let's have a moment of silence for those still out there in pain and suffering, please. Thank you. Single purpose. There are those who predict that AA may well become a new spearhead for a spiritual awakening throughout the world. When our friends say these things, they are both generous and sincere. But we of AA must reflect that such a tribute and such a prophecy could well prove to be a heady drink for most of us. That is, if we really came to believe this to be the real purpose of AA, and if we commence to behave accordingly. Our society, therefore, will prudently cleave to its single purpose, the carrying of the message to the alcoholic who still suffers. Let us resist the proud assumption that since God has enabled us to do well in one area, we are destined to be a channel of saving grace for everybody. Wow. There's a lot in here. Let's unpack it. So first of all, it's talking about a new spearhead for a spiritual awakening. It is. I mean, the second step is came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. You know, once I realized that I couldn't control things and it was out of, it was just out of my control, and I gave it to my higher power, whom I choose to call Jesus Christ, things became manageable. AA reaches out to the atheist and anything in between. So if you're following the Lord, or if you're following the group of AA, or not following any, the atheist, they just want you to realize that something's greater than you that's out there. And like I said, for me, it's Jesus Christ, and He is working in my life. So if you're struggling and you're still trying to control things, you're going to be struggling. There's a reason for it. So just try to get a higher power. I would suggest God, but you do you. I'm no expert. I'm still growing here, trying to stay sober one day at a time. That's what I'm trying to do. And then at the end here, where it says single purpose to carry the message of the alcoholic who still suffers. And God enabled us to do well in one area and destined to be a channel of saving grace for everybody. Hey, all I can do is give suggestions and wisdom from where my standpoint is. Like I said, I'm no professional. I'm just an ordinary human being, just like everybody on this planet. And I'm just trying to do the next right thing. The 12th step says have a spiritual awakening. As a result of these steps, we try to carry the message to other alcoholics. That is our prime purpose. If it saves somebody, that's amazing. But if it doesn't, like I said, you have to do you. It's all up to you. At the end of the day, all I know is Jesus Christ is making it way easier on me. He's given me peace. I'm trying to follow His steps and the AA steps. So it's like a balancing act, but between the God of my understanding, the Lord, the King of Kings, and then the AA program, and then life in between. Both of these programs, I say program, they balance me out. But I'll tell you what, if you humble yourself, follow the Lord, I can just tell you what's working for me. That's all. I don't know how many times I can say that. And it's not enough. I'm going to tell you that. I'll keep saying it for sure, because I want to spread the word to people that are hurting out there. That's why I do these videos. You know, I was sitting in my room reading these things and just jotting things down from what I'm getting out of it, and just had an idea to put the video out there and maybe touch somebody and maybe help somebody. So get a sponsor, start praying, get in the Bible. My mom gave me that. God bless her. So just try to do the next right thing. And it's one day at a time. Don't get ahead of yourself. Be in the present. I love y'all very much. I hope y'all have a safe and blessed day. Peace.